See.
Yeah.
I'm going in the corner.
But that's her name. It's not like a diminutive. Right.
Wait. Someone wanted. Let's see. Okay. So hopefully, let me see if I could just. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for online, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, you're good.
You're basically saying.
We're just struggling with the computer.
Yep, pretty much. So I think since you're signed in, I'm just gonna have to use your email.
Which is fine as long as you're not going. What's this fucker up to?
Oh wow, all your secrets.
Yeah, all my secrets released.
Ooh, let's look at all these emails.
Anyway, I think we still have a couple more minutes. It might be some stragglers. Let's see.
Wait, what?
Okay. I'm curious now.
You did. Good.
Okay, so for people online, I understand you haven't had the chance to yet, but has anybody seen the new issue to come out today?
Yeah.
She just saw it.
I definitely, yeah. That's actually.
Here you go.
I have one on my desk.
Oh, okay. Well, feel free to take a look afterwards, but for right now, I'm actually very happy that we were able to get this front issue off the ground.
Yeah.
It took, what, 2 weeks?
Unfortunately.
So 2 weeks.
And we are aware of the many issues in this print. We are gonna have to talk to our print people to kind of troubleshoot what's going on. So it seems to be like it.
Okay.
I don't know what we can do on our end because I did what I could and convert everything to TIFF files. So it's just like a little strange, little issue with some of the prints. I don't know what's up with it.
It's okay. I mean, like I mentioned to a few people, but to let everybody know, and I'll do a follow-up email, we are going to do a final print issue of the semester since we do have a couple of good articles lining up.
It's on the board.
It's on the board and it's also on their table. Also, oh, right, that's what you wanted to show me.
So this will be the final issue for this semester, right?
Yes, I'm still waiting on a couple people. I know Amelia, she's not here, but she wanted to publish something related to the substance. And it was supposed to be like a group thing, but it got separated into 2 pieces,
Yeah.
from what I understand. So I'm trying to see where that went off to.
Was she able to submit it for like online?
That I don't know, because I was hoping Zach was gonna be here soon so I could talk to him about it.
Okay. I think he took the stairs. I don't know where.
Yeah, I know he stopped at the front desk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So hopefully he can come in soon and just tell us about what's going on with that.
I haven't sent it to you.
Just quick check-in, anything particular you might need from me, I might have to run. But
Oh wait, what is today, Dennis?
November 19th.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dennis. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Now we just need to get the other room to sing it. I gotta figure it out.
I feel bad. I was gonna bring the muffins down today, but then I didn't have a chance to, so.
Trust me, I went to the food fest, so muffins would have been on top of that. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, since you're gonna be heading out soon.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, Zach's coming now. Oh no.
Did you hear our beautiful serenade?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, where is he going?
There he is. Hey, Javi.
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 Someone was looking for it. Your name.
Natalia.
Natalia. Yeah. Thanks.
All fine.
Check the computer.
Yes, I'm trying to see.
Wednesday, right?
This might get a little tricky, just because I gotta do it from here.
So I logged into this computer to do
Okay.
to do my meeting today, but it won't log me out.
Yeah, so I'm logging in with Rylance's.
Yeah, so
login.
for right now, but how will we get that fixed?
Why would I log out? Where are you at? Admin?
Yeah.
Alright, click up there.
Yes.
Go scroll, sign up. That one.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did, but it kept automatically going back to Ryland's login.
Close all the tabs of
Yeah.
that.
Well, then people would get logged out.
There's an issue with it because earlier when I was logging into each welcome, the new welcome, it told me my password was data leak.
Sorry.
Oh,
Natalia and Javier hanging out down there. Hold on, I'll walk you and then, hold on, Timmy, I'll answer that quick.
Yeah, that might be to a bigger case, right, Sammy, that you just mentioned half an hour ago. Do you want to share with everybody now or when Dennis comes back?
I wait till he comes back so I don't have to explain it like.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Zach,
Hello, sorry, Luke.
you missed a happy birthday.
Yeah, we serenaded.
Oh, god damn you.
It's okay.
You missed all around town.
Yeah.
That are not
Oh,
Zachary, do you have an update for the rules on the substance?
Amelia's piece should be good. So I did edits and then I haven't seen any action in there from Amelia. But I was only in like minor stuff, so I got
We missed our serenade.
Oh, you're saying happy birthday, Dennis.
I just did
Yeah. Can you
Big
send
hug.
me over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the non-computer?
So there really wasn't a ton to.
Oh.
There is it's there. You take
No,
that.
yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, there's a seat right here, Dennis, if you want.
Oh, it's Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, Phoenix has a sit too.
Now,
Right, sorry, Zach, you were saying about Amelia's piece?
It should be good. I really only did some like formal edits, like punctuation, things like that, and re-indenting and censoring. So I can just pass it over there.
Okay, yeah, feel free to, because as of right now, we'll be working with Airtable for the next issue. And then we just gotta figure this out, because I had a talk with Dennis earlier today, and we're gonna have to rework on this over the winter break. But I did make a copy of Airtable for next semester, because we're over max for attachments.
So something we can do right now for our writers that have pictures.
Chat.
So we're gonna do. Dan has said this the last meeting, I believe,
Yes.
or last few meetings.
Well, I
Don't remember one.
an exam today.
But we can't, like, if you have photos in your article, you're gonna submit a Google Drive.
Great.
We're gonna use Jasmine's as an example. We're gonna submit a Google Drive. The
Oh, wait.
Google Drive
Can
is
I-
going to have, okay.
Oh, yes.
It's
What
here,
is
it's
that?
Google Drive, it's gonna have 3 documents in it. I'm just gonna say 3 documents
Wait.
as in, like, if you just have one photo.
I think this one, Dan had a good example right
So
here.
you're gonna have 2 documents that that are just just Google Docs.
Yeah.
One is the article, one is the captions.
So photo document.
Photo, yeah.
Yeah, the
I'll
one
label it.
that is like right here as an example.
And then you're gonna rename the photos to something where we can trace it back to the photo document.
Yes.
Then you're gonna include who took the photo or where it's sourced, if it's something like a graph, and the caption for it explaining what the photo is, and including the IV. So this is the accessible captions, explaining what the photo is. So if y'all have ever played a deck game where you have to explain someone a photo and then they have to draw it without seeing the photo you're looking at. Yeah, pretty much Pictionary, thank you. You're playing Pictionary with your own photo. So once it gets published online, that text will be behind the photo, so screen readers can read it.
Yes, I know that kind of translated to what happened in this recent issue, which I know we are leaning towards digital first, but
Yeah.
nobody really submitted photos. for their article.
There is not one photo submitted. It's all ads.
Well, there was one from one of the students for the first year class, but
Yeah, but-
that was for online because there wasn't enough space.
And we also couldn't have found that we were struggling finding that photo.
Yeah, so
It was pretty much like, oh, we can't find the photo. We're gonna have to ditch it. Although it was a really pretty photo, so I'm kind of sad about that.
luckily we are gonna have a smaller print for the next issue, so we don't have to worry too much about spacing.
I'm gonna rewrite that over.
That's okay.
What I was saying before,
All right, your pitch. Would you like to share because we're waiting on Dennis?
Yeah.
So.
what I was saying was earlier when I used the report to get on eCloud, it was telling me I needed to change my password because it had a data leak.
Oh. Yours was the only one. Anybody else?
I haven't signed into Newport.
I haven't
Yeah,
either.
I haven't tried.
Yeah. For some reason I
All
thought it
right.
was passport, so I was a little.
You know what? That could also be a. What do they call it? Where they have a fake website to suck your information.
It was Newport though.
I mean, it could be like the new like software that they added in because I believe they switched it to like a different than what the old one was.
When?
Yeah, Elysium Gate computers or something?
When? That was like weeks ago, right?
Well,
Yeah.
because they did the change mid-semester.
Yeah.
Because we went with like a different design for NEIE for it, and then we switched it mid-semester. So you were saying, Dan?
No, just like I think like the web host is like called Elysium Gate or something.
Alright. So, did you by any chance fill in a new password and all that stuff? And it worked. So now you're set.
Supposedly.
Alright, then I wouldn't have any suspicion of scam.
What is it? But I noticed that like I actually got an email about like I guess I was supposed to do I did do it was a cybersecurity and it was given to me by the NTNU and I don't know how many people like employees or students have to do it, but it was just like an informational type of like lesson. So I wonder like maybe it is like something did happen daily and now we're making sure that everybody who has hospitals should start.
Okay.
I think they would have sent out some kind of announcement. I know, but like,
Do you have that anyone employed by any of you have to change your password every 6 months?
Yeah, but not everybody does it.
because even
I
in the
I
lesson,
personally don't. I
in
leave
the
it
lesson that
tell
was
fans.
given, they even said that the second factor, where you verify, you know,
Yes,
the
two
dual
factor, duo,
The
whatever.
dual factor
Dual.
is not like a safe precaution because there's still a way around it
What is it?
by the hackers. I don't know.
I don't know.
I watched a lot of videos and it's that. I don't remember. I just did it for the certificate. Okay.
To follow
Okay.
up with that, I did have to download Google because that was the two-factor app that they recommended for people to use. And aside from using it once or twice, I've never had to use it again.
Really?
Even though they were requesting me to do
Oh,
it.
someone's on Google Meets.
Oh yeah, it should be a Nathan Alex.
Someone else.
Maria.
I was trying,
Maria.
but then I just came down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so they told me to download it, and I've never had to really use the codes from there since.
Right.
It's just like the loading page, and
But
then
this is a new thing, right? That.
Yeah.
So what do we do to investigate the case?
I guess.
Is it an investigation? Is it something y'all think?
I mean, Dan, this would fall under your section.
Yeah, let me do.
Behind you, Dennis.
Oh, hi. Hey, everybody. Jen, first year experience professor.
Oh,
Jen Haskell.
hi.
Newspaper folks.
Hello, newspaper folks.
Yes. There we go.
Our newest issue.
Awesome.
Brand new, hot off the
Yep.
press.
Thank you.
We have a couple of first year students in there too from El Centro.
Awesome. Awesome.
Alright, let me get that for you. Hey, alright, I'll be back.
Okay, but just mention it. She's like,
Oh, what's your name?
oh, did you leave your email with us, by the way? Oh,
I
okay.
mean, me and, should I?
Oh,
Jamie.
Yeah, we've been emailing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I
So.
think I'm in the thread and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm all good.
Okay. Oh, speaking of, have you been working on features or like special
We've
articles?
been talking about doing reviews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Dan, what do you think about that?
Um,
Investigating this possibly?
possibly, I'd say, I just did a quick NIU data leak. Google, like, if there was a data leak, they're not talking of nothing
What about the
public.
company though? It would be the
Yeah.
company, not
Elysium,
specifically
The
Yeah.
party in the situation.
Yeah.
Elysium Cloud. Let's see here. Cause I just tried logging in and out and it didn't tell me to do anything.
So the third party is using cloud.
Yeah, Elysium Cloud.
There's a seat over here.
Yeah, nothing there either.
There's
Where's
something from Security Affairs website that says password breach 62 US colleges, but don't even, 2019, so it doesn't feel like it's relevant.
Yeah, this one's from.
Is it recent?
This is from the Georgetown Voice.
Hey, why don't you move over?
Yeah, sure, yeah,
It just makes it easier.
Looks like Elysium did have a data leak at Georgetown.
Recently?
and
Recently? Was it recent, Dan?
Yeah, October 17th.
Okay. Would you be able to share that on the big screen so people could see it?
I mean,
Put it in
yeah.
the chat.
You could just
Yeah.
share it from here.
No, put it in the chat.
Or, the chat, and then I could just share it.
The independent chat would be fun.
Yeah, yeah, because right now I'm logged into Ryland's info, and I can't like log out.
Let me get these Google chat.
Yeah, it's just me. Y'all can look it through my email, I guess. There's nothing too critical in there.
Oh, okay. Something from Priscilla.
Yeah,
It's at
that's
the
what
bottom.
we ignore.
The bottom, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's dated October 7th.
That one. Okay. Okay. Developing university data leak exposes. Oh, social security number.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hey, isn't that what we have?
That's what we're talking about. We're thinking about investigating this because Sam said that you have to reset the password because of the data leak.
This is a month old though.
I mean, you could still get data leaked at any time, and it's the same data management system.
A month ago where we switched into the system?
Yeah,
Yeah,
roughly a month.
Isn't it around this same time?
Let's see. Lucium operates Banner, a software application used by higher education institutions, including Georgetown, to maintain student, alumni, and faculty information, including financial data, which is okay.
And we have Banner as well.
Yeah.
We've had Banner for NEIUs. Banner is what we've been using more or less for finances.
So,
So
anyways, I think this is probably worth investigating.
yeah, just to at least see if this tied to this software, and if not, then this might be like a longer investigation
Yeah.
case.
I'd say reach out to IT, start that way.
Does anybody want to, I guess, work on this story?
I know
Sammy
Sammy-
brought it to our attention.
You were interested in taking the pitch after.
Yeah, but somebody has to write it.
Okay. As a co-writer. So, Dan, I don't know.
I've noticed that, by the way, my new port's been fine. I reset my password September. It's been fine since. The only thing is I have to use Duo every single time I use my new port, but I don't know if maybe something else is going on with Sammy's account.
interested in taking. Yeah. Then we could find a follow-up. In a follow-up meeting, we could talk about somebody to write with you. Because if not anybody else, then I would be happy to write with you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That was a great.
Yeah.
Really good.
Fantastic.
Well, I didn't do her purpose.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, members of the Trump family were
What?
included in that lead.
What?
That
Wait,
deal.
what?
the hell?
High profile individuals who have
Oh my God, no,
attended Georgetown since 1990s and thus may have had data leak, including King Philip VI of Spain, Crown Prince of Greece, Hunter Biden, who attended Georgetown Law School for 1 year in 1995, several members of the royal family, and several members of the Trump family.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I feel like that would be a bigger deal. Why are we just now finding that out?
Huh.
Well, because the Georgetown, because none of them want to admit to that.
Of course they wouldn't, because that's the weakness.
Yeah.
Somebody should make a TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Georgetown
fair.
University. Okay, so yeah, the Georgetown
There it
Post, the school newspaper for Georgetown University, which
Okay, so they wouldn't expand on that too much.
And so we have pictures from.
it's a
Jay.
private institution.
Yep.
I think they happen this one happens tomorrow at 4:30. That one happens
Okay.
tomorrow at 4:30, and the other one happens, I believe, Thursday from 2 to 5 at Alumni Hall. Free food, I know everybody likes that.
Yep,
Fun
for
activities and more,
You just have to
RSVP.
make sure you're. Yes.
Yeah, it's too late to RSVP, but I'm sure they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll
They
probably
decide
just ask you at the door.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to make sure you're registered for next semester.
Yeah, because I think it was those two and then
breakfast is in December. I think the third. There's a
December
flyer. There's a flyer in
Oh.
Madison.
Yeah, you don't mind taking a picture of it around.
is there one in the programming board Instagram?
I have no clue. I
Okay.
did not check. I just know it was at least in the news.
Where at the front? On the counter.
Fantastic.
I'm putting it out to you.
The fact that you know more and you don't live there.
He pretty much lives there.
You don't even live there.
He pretty much lives there.
Okay. Let me just double check about late night breakfast, because no, what are you doing?
They're not gonna let us go.
Come on.
This happens all the time.
It's because it's a school Wi-Fi, so they'll let you go.
But I was able to do it before on the school's Wi-Fi.
Or it's the school's computer.
Not even,
Yeah.
not even my,
Maybe
even my
because
home
it's not
Wi-Fi.
updated.
Yeah, it's also not updated.
I guess.
Phoenix.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
If you can share it on the group chat, that'd be great.
Do I speak Spanish?
Yeah, but
Wow.
Because Alex asked the question and answered yes.
oh, good.
Okay. Did anybody have any additional pitches for writers for this issue?
Today I was going to send in my article about police music acts. I just couldn't do it over the weekend. Life stuff, you know.
It's all good. Yeah, what section was it for again?
Art to life and music.
Oh, that'd be.
I'm sure you have my email somewhere.
Yes, exactly.
So send it to me.
No, that's
Oh,
that.
that's right
Yeah,
there.
mine,
This-
yeah.
That's
Send it to me too, but I'll get it to you.
Where are your business cards?
I think I have one right
If not, they're in the office.
now. They're in the, oh, there's one. I have
Oh, wow.
Well, anyway, I should.
That's all good.
I should. And then just send it to me whenever you're ready.
I actually do have one pitch that
Yes.
to throw out there regarding the career fair we just had. One of the ones that brought my socialized black communities class that it was very heavy on law enforcement and military.
Okay.
I have a comment on that.
That's what I go for it.
So I work with Chicago Hope for Kids, which is a community. Like, I work with children experiencing homelessness, and almost all of our children, besides like 4%, are African American. They set us right next to the police officers, and I try to be nice because like I'm like I should probably be a little nice to these guys. And I was telling them what I was doing here because they were like, oh, what do you guys do? You know, that kind of like banter. And then I said that like I work with this specific community, and they're like, okay. They're really weird about it. And also, I had the beauty of sitting in, listening to one of the students ream into this officer, about like, oh, but what about this you guys do? Or, oh, what about the extremism y'all have been showing in the way you conduct law? And then I was surprised they hit them with this because this personally affects me because it was one of my students that passed over the summer because of the police.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought that up, they went dead silent. So now I know there's more information about what happened to my student.
It's the same student.
From the summer that I was talking to you about.
Oh.
So yeah.
It is really interesting though how the law has been conducting themselves with students, because they act like children. Because they're like, that was basically the whole point of the story, is that they've been acting like children. That pisses me off.
So can we go back to
So yeah. So basically, the pitch that I want to pitch is one: we're a very diverse university, very diverse. There's study areas too, and why was this career fair so law enforcement and military?
That's just surprising. You're saying no?
No, so
I'm sorry.
but
No, I was thinking about how when they were promoting it, and I was getting like 78 emails from some of the companies that were, and like it was like the secret service.
Yeah, you have to
And
see
I was
it.
like, what the hell did I put out here? That I would ever be interested in this. And it was just very like government, very government.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there a shortage of people who want to work for the government? Is there something I should know about? Maybe there's a shortage of plantains, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's possible that nobody wants to work in government.
Just that they'd send out an email.
Yes.
Do you want to join this?
Have you ever considered? I'm like, what?
Like, you really everyone too.
What am I gonna do?
also, I was gonna say at the fair, I went to Ryland's table because I wanted to, make fun of him. So then he asked me to go downstairs to get him his drink. On my way downstairs, the people in charge of the army table bullied me into giving him my information.
Oh,
What?
Wait, like in.
No. Like I was trying to walk past. One of the guys stood in front of me and said, "Hey, do you want to join the army?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Well, I'm not physically able to." And he said, "Well, I also have physical disabilities, but I still joined the army. Give me your information."
You didn't even talk about this.
He even made me try to follow his Instagram, and I showed him like, "Oh, I'll follow button," and then I immediately unfollowed. And I laughed. All right.
Did anybody take like, okay, other than that encounter, was there other encounters? Like,
Because a lot of students were coming up to my table like, why is there nothing for like IT? Because they were like, oh, do you have any IT positions? I'm like, no. And we're like, it was literally just a law enforcement, like 4 school districts.
Okay.
so
And that's all.
The CBD one barely talks to me.
Sandy, you want to say?
I don't know why they had the ID adjust table because it's not like they have any physicians. Most of them, since I have to deal with them on a regular basis,
Yeah.
most of them work from home. They don't even come in the office anymore.
Wait, which table was this?
The Department of Human Services.
Oh, okay. You were gonna say that.
yeah, so I guess this could be a good story, but we definitely need the handout so we can see exactly who showed up.
I saved it if anybody wants a copy.
And then we're gonna need some student experience. Just talking because obviously we can criticize, it but it's better to have like students' voices.
And to,
Yeah.
they also go on the record.
I think I can get one person from my class. She might be willing to go on record. I'll reach out to her.
Do a survey for that first.
I'll see.
Yeah.
And I also try the LSC as well. Maybe some of my comments can stay. So.
I also have a list of student volunteers from my career fair, because I was a part of it.
Maybe I'll ask Dr. Khan.
Also, talk to career services about how do you choose who gets into what businesses and they
I
get
can
into.
do it. I can follow this course.
So you want to take up the bench?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
Awesome.
All the information.
Alright, and I'll just give you the booklet after.
Unless somebody else wants to work with me, like just also.
They didn't even come near me.
I talked to you after it happened.
Yeah, I know. They just, anytime I walk past them, they like look at me and then look the other way.
There's probably other cases of that in the army too.
I
Yeah.
saw them talking to them, and
I was right in front
I
of you.
was like trying to get, I was trying to talk to you, but I was like, I don't want to be rude.
You could have saved me. Sammy.
You're a strong person, Sammy.
I should have just ran them over.
There you go.
We break you out.
By the way, did you guys catch the people tabling like last Wednesday? It was, I think, Air Force.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Air Force.
On the Air Force?
Yesterday was the Marine.
Yeah. Yesterday was. I
Air Force, Marines, and Army around the same week.
I think this could be a bigger piece on why is Army targeting higher ed so much?
Why is the Army targeting schools?
Well, they've done that forever. That's
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
But I feel like that could be a good piece, especially
Even in high school.
all the stuff that's happening now.
Sure, like that. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to figure out who in the administration is like making the call.
Because it
to
wasn't.
let
It
these
wasn't
people-
like this last year.
Last semester.
Yeah, no.
It was
Yeah,
not.
no,
It
it was not.
I don't remember anything like that.
I don't remember.
So,
They're going hard this semester.
I would say.
No, by the way, this was in University Center, like by the coffee shop. I saw someone tabling for like the Air Force or something.
Sorry, Alex, could you say that again?
That's our job to find out now.
I saw someone in University like Center by the coffee shop tabling for like one of the military branches. I think Air Force again.
Oh, did you talk to them at all?
Maybe it could have been something
So
better.
do you think they want to start getting?
Oh, that was-
Yeah, it was right around.
It was like, yeah.
Oh, wait, guys, Alex is talking online.
Alex, can you put it in the chat? Sorry.
It's not a gavel.
It can be now.
Words, it's not really good.
You could have needed that in the
It's a
message.
very basic
Honestly.
level.
Yeah.
It's been in the chat for like 3 minutes.
Oh, it's in the chat. Okay, let me just pull it up.
One, I might see if she's willing to go on.
Alumni Hall has the university food truck right now.
Dr.
It's
Fu-
still
gonna be going
Until 4. If y'all want some, y'all probably should roll up there.
I'll go in a minute.
Dr.
Okay.
Perlote did tell me
Oh, hey Maria. Thank you for joining in.
that the justice.
Hi, sorry, I'm driving.
All of their
No, it's
activists
okay.
either
Uh,
left any of you.
What was it?
So
Sammy
what's
told us
left
about the
is
update with your article. So
white
far really good. Could you give me a date when it'll be ready for section editing?
She's a white supremacist.
Oh wait, Dan.
Well, I'm hoping to have it done by Thursday. That's my
Thursday. Okay.
goal. Yeah.
And if I remember right, is this Campus Arts and Life?
I thought it would be under features because it's a feature story on him and his product line. And then I interviewed his partner who's also a student at Northeastern. And then Sammy interviewed his sister. We couldn't get a professor to speak about him.
That's okay.
We tried, but they just weren't reaching out to either of us. So
It's okay. At least you had two different people that know Tyrus well, so at least we have that within the article. And I know Dining isn't here right now, but I'll let her know about that for her section. Because I know she has a couple others she's trying to section edit at this moment.
okay, got it. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Maria.
Hmm.
Oh, and Alex did mention in the chat about the military table. It was Air Force.
Yeah, it
Air
was.
Force,
Yeah.
When we went, at least it was Air Force.
Yesterday?
For the boba thing, yeah.
I thought it was
It was for Air Force. That's what it's
See,
saying.
that's what I'm curious about, is the cops, like, who cares? Like, does anybody want to be those things?
No.
Like, is the propaganda working, though? That would also be interesting.
I mean, we just have to figure out who talked to them at the table.
Yeah.
See if they are interested.
Why would they pull my brother back in the fight?
So something I did notice, because I was sitting right next to him. He did. Something I noticed while sitting, because I was sitting right next to him, it was a bunch of tall white dudes that were just visiting that table.
Okay.
And the other like percentage that wasn't that percentage were people who were like arguing with them.
No, my God.
So it was like more so either white dudes who wanted to join, I'm assuming it's a power trip, or people are like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I remember there was somebody who actually tabled against the army.
Yeah.
They were like, was it talk to me if you don't want to join or something? Or like,
That's
talk to
awesome.
me instead of like going off to die or something.
Man, that's cool.
And then I was trying to go back upstairs to see if I could interview him, but he left, and I was like, no! So whoever that man was.
Yeah, we gotta find that guy.
Wait, can I ask a question? Did you get any people, you were sitting next to them, did you get any people asking about, like, can I pay for college by being in the Air Force? Because that's always why I figured they targeted
That's
college
what they
students.
said for the army. They
Oh,
said
yeah.
if you join the army, you can pay for your schooling.
To
as well as, like,
clarify.
your certification.
I was sitting by CPD.
Oh, my bad.
And the army was right across. Also just a bunch of tall white guys.
And the CPD, yeah,
And somehow.
I don't think the CPD is really. Because I went inside, because I stopped by the CPD for a brief second because my sister's fiance works there. The thing is, I feel like they barely talk to me. I'm like, why are you even here?
When I went to you to show you the toy that I got from district, the
That's
police
successful.
officer looked over and looked so disappointed.
Like what do you mean?
Like, fuck you, this isn't about you.
What, you're gonna arrest me for playing with
Yes.
toys?
Okay,
Um,
did you talk to Red?
Yes, I'm
Well,
gonna take,
well, in this case,
Okay, so he's doing that.
Yeah, I did not put out the,
It's a
check this out if you want to, so we just make a public pitch.
Okay.
So it's chicken
Alright, yeah, any other issues?
Yes, actually from
That's
Maryland about Barron, which is why this issue is apparently Barron centric. So
We got a little burst of creativity in the production team today.
We got two.
So would you like to explain what you're doing in terms of Barron?
So I'm writing. I do think shit. I take free food. That's just what I do. But yeah, unless it's pork. But the Barron article, Barron has not been on campus since like Halloween, and I'm very upset with that because he's my favorite good boy. And he just disappeared. So we're gonna interview. I'm waiting for a response from Chief Priscilla, as well as I'm gonna be interviewing some students about Barron. And just kind of looking into what happened to our boy.
Here's the thing, when I stopped seeing Baron around, I started seeing new police officers,
How many did you say?
like 2 or 3 new ones.
Okay.
I haven't seen a lot of
Oh, Baron is that dog, no way.
Yeah, no, they just hired him this semester.
hired.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, what's that contract look like? What's the salary of that?
5 biscuits a day.
From what, and we might have to do some budget digging, someone mentioned that there's like 20K set aside for there.
For the dog?
yeah.
That seems fucking insane.
What?
$20,000 set aside to care for the dog.
$20,000 just for Barry.
To like turn him into a legit
But
police
that's an
dog.
expense that a school does not need to take on. You know,
Yeah.
sure, you keep the dog alive, but not inside the school's budget. Like,
You're against dogs?
yeah, I do not like. Sorry, I don't like dogs. Sorry, big reveal.
That's an opinion.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's an opinion. I'll write an opinion. Dogs suck, cats rule. I'm cat
There's
kills.
something I didn't like about you. I like a lot about you, but I knew you couldn't be perfect.
What? I thought you don't like
That's not a
cats.
bad thing.
That's alright.
I thought you don't
I
like
like
cats.
cats. I just can't eat a whole one by myself.
Wait.
Nice.
Cats are more rebel. Like
Yeah.
Cats,
Yeah.
cats.
They-
Yeah.
So much
That's
less
my feeling.
expensive, they stay
Yeah.
less, they are less
Yeah.
needy.
But dogs have family.
My
Cats
cat
have staff.
acts like a damn dog. I mean, that's just never left me.
Did you have to bathe your cat though?
No, but
Boom.
she.
Did you have to pick up your cat shit off the ground in public?
What about cutting it out of the fur? When
Cutting
that
it?
happens.
Not just my cats, they keep that shit clean.
I've had that to my old roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine throws up all the time.
Mine does that too. I don't know, you're not gonna sway me, nobody's gonna sway me on cats versus dogs. I know where I stand, that's the only thing I'm.
You see, I would comment about Honey, but I'm not even sure she's a cat at this point.
Okay.
Alright, so Baron, pitch,
Yeah, so I'm gonna be writing about Barrett.
There's,
If we find more stuff, I maybe more.
there is another pitch to go with this will be,
It's on a case by case basis, right?
what do you mean?
The stuff that we found out of the police station.
True, yeah, that's different.
Okay.
This is a different pitch.
What'd
To
you find out
go
about
with
police?
to go with
Case by case basis.
Ryland's Rise and Fall of Baron. The other pitch is
Like,
an
why bring him in if you're not gonna keep him healthy?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The other pitch is this could be like an informational speculative. Why would NEIU, a school like NEIU, need a legitimate police dog, and how would you go about actually getting a legitimate police
It's
dog?
not a legitimate place.
I know, but how would you go about getting one?
Like a
That's
house
not
too.
possible in Illinois.
What?
Dogs can't be certified as police dogs. Or at least that's what they said during his
That's
badge
why I
ceremony.
was.
That's where we have to
That's
investigate.
why I was
Yeah.
telling. No, that's why I was telling you that was a lie, because otherwise they wouldn't have drug sniffing dogs if they're not certified.
Well, those are police dogs.
There are 64 canine teams in Illinois State Police, so
So you can be certified.
seems like you can.
Yeah.
So they have to go to a different state or something.
No, Chicago Police Department has some, and the German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois Labs, their handlers,
There's a
trained.
couple of private companies too, like, I think there's like one called Canine, and it's
I've seen that one,
like
like,
a separate private one that
Yeah.
does the training and stuff, so I think there's like private and public.
We've been lied to.
So that is something to follow up with.
maybe that's why it's like $20,000 because if it's private, it's expensive.
yeah,
Oh.
interesting. Also,
Yeah.
did they really, like, is that somewhere like in a transcript or something from that meeting? Because if they're trying to put off
Did we record
false
that?
information,
The
there may be
meeting,
motives behind that.
we didn't report fucking payment.
Which
I think
meeting
we
was
got-
this?
It's like back in the summer, right, whenever they
No,
are.
September.
Oh, I don't know what meeting you're talking about though.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
badge ceremony.
No, we didn't.
Hilarious. How much did the badge ceremony cost?
I would love to know.
It cost me.
A cake?
It cost cake.
Dude, those dog cakes are no joke.
It was
No,
not a
no,
dog.
it
like,
was-
it was
It was a
human
regular
cake.
cake.
So they're gonna just kill this dog with cake, bro. Yeah, they're making terrible decisions.
You're not wrong.
Did you get? I don't think they gave.
No, they
No,
don't.
they
No,
didn't.
no, they
You know what I mean?
We
Somebody
just
didn't
spoiled
slip the dog
him
with
with
the
shit ton of
They
dogs.
just gave them like their forgets
And he kept jumping in the on the tables. That was
Oh yeah, he tried to jump to grab his vest because somebody just put it like where the presenter is, like, and he just kept trying to jump to grab it.
He doesn't put it on a stray cop. Get him.
Right.
So sorry.
Interesting conversation I've had with this meeting.
Was there
Yeah.
anything more for the pitch, Dan?
No, yeah, that's just my pitch, informational piece on why would NEIU want a full K9 unit, and how would NEIU go about doing that?
I
How much would that
wonder
cost?
if we could look at their budget at some point just to see how much is allocated already to the police department.
That would be great for how much the police department is. Also, what would the purpose of the article, like inquiring on getting a full K9 team, what that would be? What would that
The
bring?
purpose of it would kind of like the counterpoint to, okay, so Baron was a flop. How would you go about doing it for real, and is it worth it?
Well, should we be encouraging thought like
No.
that?
Not necessarily, but what I'm thinking is that because I'm anticipating it's gonna come out that no, that would be a super expensive endeavor.
Sure.
Why the hell should we spend that much on it? Is kind of like the idea of like, if you really wanted to, here's what you would do, and it's gonna cost way too fucking much. What is your problem?
Yeah, because usually when you do have a canine dog, you need a handler.
Yeah.
You can't just have a dog by itself. And so that's like another person that you have to pay for.
To add on to that, from what I understand, it was the dispatcher within the police station and then Officer Carey that was primarily taking care of it.
Yeah.
So,
And
What
what
happens
happens
to Baron?
We don't know.
Yeah, that's the whole article.
Yeah.
That's
that's
what the
fine.
article-
We don't know.
Okay.
That's why there's a I found Baron and all I got was a slouchy shirt.
A drawing from me.
There's also a raffle too.
We're trying to get that.
That's what the prize would be, not
So-
sure.
Are people just paying money for the raffle?
No.
Okay.
This is the going off the flat Stanley idea.
Okay, so I want to explain that to everybody.
Okay, so we're gonna have a picture of Baron, smiling boy, that you're gonna cut out of our paper, and wherever you go this winter, you take a photo with it, and that photo will enter you into a raffle to win a shirt. Second place is I didn't find Baron. And it's just-
I actually want that one more.
You should probably print three.
No, you see, because I'm gonna make sure I have one for myself.
I would say third place is sticker with a emoji.
You could design
Yeah.
it yourself.
I honestly could. I just need to get my drawing tab from my mother's.
So is that all the pictures for today's meeting?
I have a question
Yes.
about pictures.
Yes.
Okay, so I haven't submitted anything, of course, yet, at all. I think because this is my first semester, I am really, really trying to reserve a lot of judgment that I have. Because I feel super brand new, and I don't like to interject too much, like feeling like I have a big head and coming in on like some, hey, I don't know what's going on here. Like after the election, obviously I had thoughts, but I decided it was probably good not to say nothing. I mean, I wrote something, but I didn't submit anything. I guess like I feel really vulnerable as a new student submitting any pieces, even though like obviously but I mean, any advice on that?
Are you worried about like the school coming after, or
Just the general community of our students and faculty. I just don't know what I feel like I haven't felt that pulse yet, like who we are. You know what I mean? That pulse, like who we are as a community. You know what I'm saying? Not just by race, not just by, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to have like, I guess I feel like I shouldn't say, I feel like I'm speaking too soon or something like that. You know what I mean? So,
we are a liberal arts college, so it's like very much.
And also, I think that
especially-
that's a super fair concern, but I think it's because there's like I don't know where to test that pulse. You know, like where would you find that out? You know, like because that's something I've also wondered within the opinions. Like, what are we serving? Who are we serving? How are we doing it? But if you have like an opinion like that, we can always go over it a few times. You know, because if your writing is kind of like how I would expect it to be, you could be somebody dictating what that pulse is. Basically, like if you're writing for one of the publications at the school and you're putting forward big ideas and people are reading those, like you're kind of indicating where things could go. And as long as you feel okay, like being that publicly seen, having these bigger ideas, like you should definitely go for it.
so maybe I should, obviously knowing that all of the stuff we're submitting is going through that process. Maybe I could just like lean in on the process, is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Kind of like, hey, submit what you got, we'll look at it and talk about it and discuss it or break it down or whatever, I guess. Is there like a template of how long you want pieces to be, like word count and also like format? Is there a template that's already created for that? Or
Not
do I just, not necessarily, what about word count?
Word count, it varies from section to section. I think kind of like congruently together, we think anywhere between like, if you're maxing out probably around 1,500 words.
Yeah, and we can make an exception if
100%. Yeah, maybe up to 2,000. Or really, like, it just depends on the piece. We can split it into two. If it's like a big, complex thing you're trying to do. But
What about the reviews? I mean, how many word counts should that be? I was gonna check out something like today and like go eat something and put out something out there. But like, did you know like what kind of word counts you guys are looking for that?
I mean, for that, it's still for now up to max like 1,500, and I would say also save your receipt because we can get that reimbursed at least up to $20.
Oh, that's awesome.
As long as there's no alcohol on the ticket. So
Oh, right.
yeah. So you're more than welcome to feel free to write, and then of course the section editor's position is to edit where it's needed. But yeah, if you're free to do that.
So I was thinking about doing an article on quick bites. Quick bite. It's like a 10-minute drive or Uber away from here. 18-minute bus ride. It's at Foster and Western. The price, I am so sorry. Quick bite. That's ignorant, bro. Like them prices, and that is a true student price. I mean, they have a freaking Italian beef meal that comes with fries and a drink for $4.
Oh wow!
That's so I think I literally
It's cash only.
and it's cash on the butter and it's inside.
Oh, there's eggs
Okay.
Okay.
So it was, I mean, I went there before. I'm gonna go again with the writer mind this time. But so that's what I'd like to submit.
Hey, if you're willing to have someone bum a meal from you, I'll also be glad to go.
Yeah, but please make sure to save your receipt too, because yeah, it can get reimbursed.
Yeah.
Now that's a handy dandy tool, man. I was like, bro, I ain't that rich. I'm gonna be doing that, but it was the first place I like noticed on my commute into school. This Quick Bite, and that price was just so crazy. And then I went inside and they have so many meals that are just so stupid, like student prices.
And honestly, I don't even know where that is, but I think that's something we should focus on in office reviews. Because we've had a few in the last few months, and they are really close to school, but that's pretty close, and also affordable. That makes sense for the demographic that we have.
Yeah, I thought that would be good too. What about a deadline for submitting something like that?
Yeah, that's not right.
Leslie,
Yeah.
Perfect. I passed by this all.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's all that Chicago food that we love.
So for the deadlines, we don't technically have a deadline, but if you want to do it for print, it's by next Tuesday. But you're free to like submit whenever you have a draft done.
Okay.
So you just have to send it to a section editor, and they can just edit it for you, and then it can be published online.
So Jiming is that my pronouncing right?
Yeah, Jiming.
So I think she's the one who's over the special section.
Yeah.
So since we've been talking about that already, I think that's who I should submit it to.
Yeah.
This is for the food or something?
For the food.
Oh, you
Is
want a special section or an opinion piece?
I think she wanted it in special section for to talk about student priced food specifically. So I think that's what she was going for. But if it's not, we can move that around.
I think Jamie happened, and she had asked me if she could take the fit. I'm fine with that. Yeah, absolutely. I saw people writing like other sorts of reviews through the section, but especially if it's going to be under the house of like these are well-priced meals in the area. Sounds like a full section.
Yeah, I want to submit something. I want to give her just put the precedent. I got swallowed. Put it out there. You know how we are about our writing. It's super vulnerable, and you know what I mean. I appreciate all the support.
Of course, I understand. What was it? My first article, it was a Korean drama, and I ended up watching the whole series within the summer, so I ended up knowing all the information and just write a review, and that's still pretty popular online. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
Also, with regard to like me and Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, we're talking about something